what's funny about being the youngest child? Everyone says, "Oh, you are so lucky." Like your life is one long vacation with snacks and no responsibilities. My name is Lily. I'm 14 years old, and apparently I'm still 5 in this house.
Welcome to English Phrases Hub. It's slow, easy, and fun.
Let me tell you what happened last night. Last night, my mom, dad, big brother, and big sister were in the living room. They were having a serious family talk. You know the kind where everyone uses big words and talks like they are the president of a country. So I sat down too, because I actually had something to say. But my brother looked at me. He laughed and he said, "Lily, why are you here? Go finish your homework." Then my sister, she didn't even look up from her phone. She just said, "Lily, this is an adult conversation." Adult conversation. Like I am some little toddler who just walked in with glitter on her face. Hello, I am 14. I have homework, I have stress, I have opinions. And honestly, I have a better memory than everyone in that room. But in this family, once you are the baby, that title stays on your forehead forever. No matter how old you get, you can be 14, you can be 20, you can be 40, and your brother will still say, "Go finish your homework, little one." And that night, that was just the beginning. Another very long night for me, as always. My mom still calls me her baby in front of guests. That was cute when I was 6, but now I'm 14. It's not cute anymore. It's painful. She kisses my forehead, fixes my hair with spit, yes, spit, and says, "Lily is still innocent." Innocent? I know what taxes are. I've seen drama in group chats. I am not living in a fairy tale. My dad was no better. He treated me like I was made of glass. If I carried 2 grocery bags, he'd rush over like I was lifting a car. "Lily, stop! It's too heavy." Too heavy? It's cereal and toilet paper. Relax. But my brother? Oh no. He disappears for 6 hours, comes back sweaty, messy, looking like a disaster. And my parents say, he is becoming a man. A man? From what? Then there's my sister. She's worse, in a completely different way. She treats me like I'm her personal comedy show every single time. If I say something serious, she laughs. Not a small laugh. No, a full, loud, embarrassing laugh. Like I just told a joke. If I dress nicely, she goes, "Oh, wow, whose clothes did you steal?" Excuse me? And if I use a big word, just one, everyone just stops and stares at me, like I just started speaking an alien language. Even on birthdays. Oh, birthdays are the best example. My siblings get cool gifts, headphones,
Exactly what I wanted!
money, clothes, things they actually want. And me? I get pajamas with cartoon strawberries on them. Cute, right? No. And a note that said, "For our little princess." Little princess. That's the day I realized they're not joking. This isn't just how they treat me. This is who they think I am. So I decided if nobody was going to see me as grown, I would make them see it. I am not the baby anymore. I am important. I am a stakeholder. The next morning, I walked into the kitchen with my most serious face and said, "Good morning, everyone." I wanted to discuss important matters. My dad just stared at me. My brother almost choked on his cereal. My sister grabbed her phone like she was ready to record something embarrassing. But me, I ignored all of them. I started giving advice about money and saving. I was just repeating things I heard online. I mean, the house's plans for the next 3 months. First, we need to stop wasting money. Too many snacks. Too much spending. We need a better plan. So, we can save money for more snacks later. Yeah, that made sense in my head. My brother looks at me, slowly, confused, still eating his cereal. And then he says,
Did you eat a dictionary for breakfast?
"No, I am being a responsible person. I'm a stakeholder. That means I care about the family's money."
You want to save money? You bought 3 bags of chips yesterday.
That was an investment. I shared them with you.
You shared the smallest bag. The other 2 were for you.
After that moment, I realized something kind of dangerous. They were never going to take me seriously if I kept trying to prove myself the loud way. So, I changed my strategy. I got quiet. Not dramatic quiet. Not that "I'm upset, please notice me" quiet. Just quiet. I started watching everything. Who forgets to lock the door? Who leaves the lights on? Who spends money like it grows on trees? I started noticing everything. One night, my mom was stressed about the bills. I didn't say anything. I just sat next to her, looked at the screen, and noticed she had made a mistake in the online payment. So I fixed it. Just like that. She looked at the screen, then she looked at me. And for the first time, she didn't call me baby. She just said, "Wait, you did that?" "Yeah, it wasn't hard." But inside, I was celebrating like I had just won a trophy. Then, one morning, my dad forgot his keys again.
Where I left them right
Suddenly, the whole house went into panic mode. Everyone was talking. Everyone was blaming each other. Everyone was acting like the keys had disappeared into another universe. And me? I just walked to the drawer, opened it, and handed them to him. He looked at me like I had solved a crime. "How did you know they were there?" And I said, "Because that's where you always leave them." Simple. But no one had noticed before, except me. And for once, nobody laughed. Nobody interrupted me. My dad even looked at me differently, like he was actually seeing me for a second. It wasn't some huge movie moment. Nobody gave a speech. Nobody said, "Wow, Lily, you've grown up." But still, something shifted. Something small, something quiet. And for the first time, I thought, maybe they're finally starting to see me. But this didn't last long. The next day, I was just walking toward the kitchen when I heard their voices coming from the other room. They didn't know I was nearby. I heard my name, so I stopped.
Lily always wants to be included, even when she has no idea what's going on.
She just wants to feel older than she is.
She will understand when she grows up.
And he said absolutely nothing. Just walked.
I froze. I stood there in silence, listening to them reduce me to a joke, to a child, to someone whose thoughts didn't matter. Just like that. Like yesterday meant nothing. Like I meant nothing. I didn't plan to say anything. I really didn't. I just stood there, hand near the wall, trying to breathe, trying not to cry. But something in me snapped. So I stepped in. They all turned and looked at me. No one spoke. Maybe they saw it on my face. I stood in front of them, full of emotion. "So, that's really what you think of me? You think I don't understand anything? You think I just want attention? You think I'm too young to matter? Do you have any idea what that feels like? To keep trying? To be heard? And every single time people decide who you are before you even open your mouth? You laugh at me like I'm a joke. You talk about me like I'm not even there. I know I'm the youngest. I know I'm still growing, but that doesn't mean I don't think. It doesn't mean I don't feel, and it definitely doesn't mean I deserve to be treated like I'm nothing. I've been trying so hard to show you that I'm changing, that I'm not a little kid anymore. But you won't even give me the chance. The worst part is, I think I started believing you. I started wondering if maybe I really was just annoying, or stupid, or too young to understand anything. But I'm not. I'm just tired of being made to feel that way by the people who are supposed to know me best. I don't need you to think I'm perfect. I just need you to stop treating me like I don't matter.
Lily, I didn't know you felt like this. I thought I was protecting you. You're the youngest, and I didn't want you to carry too much. Maybe I was actually holding you back. I'm sorry. I should have listened to you sooner.
Lily, I think I owe you an apology. I never really gave you a chance to prove yourself. I just kept thinking you weren't ready yet. And I didn't stop to see that maybe you already are. That's on me.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I did go too far sometimes. I mean, I thought it was just jokes, you know? But yeah, maybe it wasn't that funny. Sorry, Lil.
I didn't think it actually hurt you. I thought you were just being dramatic sometimes. But I see it now. And I'm sorry. I should have taken you seriously.
And just like that, everything I thought would happen didn't. No arguing, no laughing it off. They just listened. And for the first time, I felt like me. Not the youngest, not the joke, not the baby, just me. It didn't fix everything, but it changed something. I used to think being the youngest meant waiting, to be heard, to be trusted, to matter. But it's not about waiting. It's about being seen. Because growing up doesn't happen all at once. It happens quietly in who you become. And sometimes the hardest part isn't growing up. It's proving you already have. I'm still the youngest, but now they see me, not who I was, who I'm becoming. And maybe that's all I ever wanted. Not to be older, not to be perfect, just to be heard. So if you've ever felt like the baby no one listens to, you're not invisible. You're just not seen yet, but you will be. And when that moment comes, don't stay quiet. Say it, because that moment, it can change everything. And if this felt a little too real, like the video and subscribe.